Wore my favorite hat for you tonight. Oh, what a beautiful night. I think it's 68 degrees. No, I do have a coat on. I've been reading, I just read a book on digital acoustic pianos. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I mean, kind of want to do it, but then I got looking at AI, songwriting. It's getting harder and harder to put some music to like sunrises and sunset. These places all have a lot of tricks to keep you a continuing member, and the music sucks. And I just make my own. Hey Rob, how you doing? I didn't get any email from you. I'm drinking my last two Dragon's Milk, and I think I'm gonna go back to not drink it anymore. Yeah, I just don't think it's for me. It was really great the first time I had some wine and a couple beers in Savannah last week. But I only drink 2 beers, and I just don't feel that great in the morning. Now I got the big camera ready in case this thunderstorm comes through. I just uploaded a 20-hour audio of Mother Nature for your listening pleasure, to help you sleepy, sleepy, bye, 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 bye. I can't figure it out. I don't really give a fuck. I don't monetize them anyway, so there's no motivation for me to like plug them or anything. I don't give a fuck. If you like that stuff, play it. If you don't play it. But when you look at all the bullshit out there with millions of views, it makes you wonder. I guess when I don't monetize it, there's no reason to send people to my channel. But there's too many strings attached to that. Like anything else. That was a great chat last night. I'm going to see if I can get... I'm thinking about trying to get some ex-strippers I can interview, just to discuss the business, what it was like, pros, cons, advice, regrets, experiences, that kind of thing. So I said I'm going to Birmingham, Alabama next week. I'm looking forward to that. A lot of crime, total white trash. Going to be close to a great railroad viewing area. Mile from the airport. Waffle House right next door. $81 a night. That's better than $450 a night like Savannah. But a guy like me, honestly, I think that's what attracted me to Detroit. I like that. It's more exciting to me. I find it more exciting. Stuff like that. I'm going to record trains for like 3 days straight. Sounds of trains going by. I'm going to have a little difficulty with that because, it's noisy, and if they blow their horn, all that kind of stuff, it just wreaks havoc on recording. I know a little about recording, not a lot. I mean, I know how to like make it okay when I upload it, but I'm not sure how noisy that stuff's going to be. No, I'm not religious at all, Gray Ocean. You need to quit believing in make-believe things. Okay? You need to quit believing in virgin births and walking on water and turning water into wine, all that kind of stuff, and get a grip on reality. Hey, Thomas. And quit pushing your beliefs on everybody. I'll read the Bible for an hour if you watch porn for an hour. Yeah, communism and whether or not you're religious have nothing to do with one another. Have you ever taken an IQ test? The Gray Ocean, have you ever taken an IQ test in your life? I'm just wondering what you scored. No, I had a couple chances to go on OnlyFans. I just had the older woman want me to go on there with her 2 months ago. Nah, I don't really like OnlyFans. And I didn't realize that it wasn't all porn. But I find it super boring. Who wants to see a bunch of fat, ugly neighbors having sex? Besides the Gray Ocean. He's probably got a porn collection second to no one. And he goes in and lies on Sunday. Oh, nothing grows. That's just it's faith based, Thomas. You're not privy to any validation that it's real. You're easy manipulated. I mean, they could just as easily, if it's probably mental illness in your case. I mean, if Jesus told you tonight to quack like a duck and try to lay an egg tomorrow, you'd be building a nest by midnight. I mean, normally I don't say things like this, but when you guys try to push this, I got to give it back to you that you need your mental illness treated. Yeah, I'm at home. Yep. You need to quit pushing your beliefs on everybody else. Yeah, I'm at home. Yeah, just reading my books. I'm on my porch actually. Just got done eating the rest of my health nut lunch. It was good, not great. Where are these religious freaks coming on here? Goddamn freaks. Your sheep hear your voice. I don't doubt that. Do you have rubber boots? Oh, that's really great. Thanks, Satan. Yeah. Satan is quoting some Bible quotes. Yeah, it's a huge forest. Yeah, 248 acres. Sustainable forest are all around me. They use it for everything. No, I'm gonna watch some porn tonight. Gray Ocean. And I'm gonna lust for 2 or 3 hours tomorrow. And I'm drinking an 11% beer right now. I'm a lost cause. Hey, Pug. Hey, Black Jaffa. Get out of here, you dumbass. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I don't think a young person could really handle this that great. Unless they had a 2007 Honda Ridgeline that had all-wheel drive and you could get out of here no matter how muddy the roads get. Getting a lot of weirdos tonight, Pug. No, I don't hunt. I know you're one of these Christians. You Christians are the worst things that ever happened to animals. You think the animals, you have dominion over them, they're for you, and you can just slaughter and kill and sacrifice and make belts and coats and shoes and every other fucking thing out of them. You need your head examined. Killing animals just to sacrifice, you lunatic. Oh, a fentanyl addict? Oh, well, I'll excuse you then. Live in Denver? Yeah, I don't doubt that. Down there, what's that, Colonial Street? Oh, they'll do that. They must have identified you as a non-liberal. Hey, Angie, how you doing? Oh, good for you. Oh, thank you. I'm going to Birmingham, Alabama this next week. I'm going to be coming up to Michigan. Hey, Lorianne, how you doing? I'm really looking forward to that trip. I'll be staying in a dive. Yeah, you're not going to do shit, Gray Ocean. I'll stuff that up your ass. Fucking pussy. Hey, Donna. Yeah, Daisy's running around like a puppy. She's with Marty most of the time. Yeah, I saw her today. I take her places and stuff. I took her away for like 3 to 4 hours the other day, but she's generally with Marty. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, yeah, man. Why is that other guy doing your lives all the time? A Negro? I think I'd rather watch a Tree. Unless the knee was on like a young stripper. Then I'd rather watch her knee grow. Yeah, why is he doing that? Oh, you better believe it, man. Thank you. I certainly will. You're always welcome to come down here and get away from things. It's believe it or not, it's a piece of cake to get to. I mean, you can go into Augusta, which really isn't necessary because there's this Groom transportation. Everybody takes it. I take it. Everybody I know takes it. and you take it from the airport. It runs all day, all night. So if your flight gets there late, it's safe. I mean, that Atlanta traffic is a bitch. Hey, Toasted Flowers. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Toasted Flowers. Yeah, that's considerate of you. No, you can't hunt. No hunting here. 2 kids. I run a semi, but I am addicted to adult video. I'm the same way. Yeah, keep watching them. And now at 31, you got 2 kids, so you must not have been jacking off and using all of it. I'd suggest if you want a loving relationship that's going to grow, to back off on the porn. It's not good for like relationships. I mean, who wouldn't want to? Who wouldn't rather just watch brand new like porn every night? I recommend against it. Good for you. Oh, more content? Yeah. I mean, I'd do anything that could to help your channel, but I don't think that guy is drawing too many viewers. He seems like a good guy and he's got a pretty good presence, but he basically just seems to be talking to himself. Anytime, Bunny. I don't have any kids, Thomas. Thomas, if you keep talking this stupid shit, I'm going to block your dumb ass for being an idiot. Oh, toy shows. You mean selling stuff? Selling stuff? Oh, yeah, I extend it. No, I'm not. I know I talk a lot of shit about like porn and blowjobs and shit, but this is the safest place you could see. The worst thing, you may see a peephole in your shower. That's me. Don't be too alarmed. Hey, Sharon, how you doing? I'm in Crawfordville, Georgia. Oh, getting in with the vendors. Oh, good for you. If you ever know anybody that's got a big kick-ass collection of toys in mint condition that needs cash right away, contact me. I don't give a fuck how much it costs. I mean, a fire sale, somebody that really needs money, that's been a fanatic on stuff like that. Get out of here, Thomas, weirdo. Why do you come to places where we're not interested in listening to anything you have to say? No, Angie, I'll tell you what this place is good for down here. It's good to just get away. There's no neighbors, brand new everything. You just like sit and read, fuck around on the internet. Like I read books. I come out here and like spend 12, 15 hours sitting on my couch. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I want like top-notch shit. Oh, good for you. Oh, that's great. I went up to Athens today. I had a good time. I don't know if you're into music and stuff, Angie, but well, I know I should. Stupid question. You are into music. There's a lot of good old like record stores like of the '60s that are around here. I know one guy that's like a famous New York disc jockey. Owns one. I was talking to the owner of the one today in Athens. He's really good friends with the B-52s and the REM guys, and he said that when they come into town, they sign everything in there that's theirs for free and buy them lunch. He said they're really nice people. Yeah, get out of here, Thomas. You're gone now. Too big of a weirdo. Get lost. You'll never be unblocked either. Get out of here. You're gonna have to make another ID to come back on. Fucking weirdo. Hey, Clay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'll be gone Wednesday. I might not be though. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain here. It's soft. Good news is you can dig easily, but it's wet out here. We've had like 40 hours of rain. I like it actually. I don't mind. I like the rain. It's supposed to rain all night tonight too. Oh, thank you, Tim. There's supposed to be some lightning and thunderstorms, but not till late. I'll do audio, but my video, I just got a 1 terabyte card, so I can leave the camera on. It'll like get me 6 or 7 hours when I go to bed, rather than just audio. I just uploaded a 20-hour audio. I know how you guys love to listen, and I want you to listen to every single second of it. Yeah, actually, they were across the street tonight making a lot of noise. Hardly ever see them, though. Rarely see them, but there's lots of them around here. I see their prints, but they were across the street before the sun went down, too, howling. Yeah, there's a ton of them around here. Oh, North Carolina, that's cool. Yeah, I go to South Carolina, and I don't get up to North Carolina too much. Oh, yeah, they'll eat the shit out of chickens. So will possums and raccoons. Yeah, get a trail cam. I got about 20 trail cams that I got pretty cheap, and they work great. If you come on here again or you send me an email, I'll tell you which one they are. You can get one with a good SD card. It'll play for a week straight for like $30, and they work great. It's all infrared, time lapse. You can do video. I always do video. Oh, good for you. Oh, okay. Oh, Asheville. You know, there's more lesbians in Asheville than any place in the country. Makes me want to go up there. I always thought that area was like huge Bible Belt, and like they wouldn't be like, good about that, but I guess not. I was at a new Starbucks today. How much do you think this Starbucks? How much do you think their daily sales are? Take a guess. What would you guess their sales are? Not a great store, not a bad store, but just take a guess what you think their daily sales would be at a Starbucks. Open from like 5 in the morning till 7 at night, so 13 hours or 14 hours. Oh, Western Carolina. Oh, good for you. Oh, okay, interesting. What'd you major in? You know that Prius, the 2021 model, gets 133 miles a gallon? We're going to find out. Yes, they do. Oh, man, coffee's a way to go. Oh, political science. Were you considering going to law school or something? Yeah, I got a degree in criminal justice, which is the bottom of the barrel. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I had to do something like that. I never graduated. It was so stupid and easy. It was like 2 classes off from a degree in social work. Yeah, I don't care about that. I hope they all go out and I don't care about what people do in their private life. My only bitch is paying for it. I mean, if they want to go out and butt fuck each other uh, on a bunch of coffee cups, they have my blessings. 10 grand? It's anything. Crypto. Just pay attention. Quit butting in. Hey, Clay, I got a bunch of good places for you to metal detect. But you better hurry up because these properties are going to be sold pretty soon. Bunch of brand new places. Just go and go crazy. We're not letting anybody else metal detect any of these places either. But you better get out here before these places are gone. Yeah, I don't have any relatives left, thank God. One nephew. That's it. Well, Starbucks, I don't care. Actually, today was the day they cracked down on their dress code. They don't want them wearing all this crazy shit. Oh, 10 grand. Oh, that's what you're talking about. 4 grand. 4 grand. That's all. 4 grand a day. I will. I'll tell you where they're at. 4,000. 4,000 a day. I didn't think that's that much. The head guy there, I know it makes $21 an hour. The baristas only make like 13.50, and they have. I've noticed they have like 5 and 6 people on at a shift. Yeah, I drink. I do get those caramel lattes, but other than that, yeah, that's it. I drink mine black. Yeah, I like everybody that works here. I go to, I got my, like, I'm set up down here now. Like, no, I didn't think so either. Especially when you consider what those buildings cost. No franchises, are all corporate stores. Like, I got my favorite places now: record stores, bookstores, restaurants, coffee shops, and I make my rounds. I go to the same places all the time. No, I agree, Angie. I think so too. Yeah, 40. You probably got to go down to Port Huron, don't you? That's a great place to watch freighters, though, Port Huron, especially in the summer, about July, when they make that turn under the bridge. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Kevin? Keith? Oh, that's probably true. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like coffee. Why don't you drink it? Why don't you drink it? Port Huron. I think that's cool, and it's a great place to. I said hello. How you doing? I think Port Huron is a great place to do night photography. That factory across the street over in Canada. Yeah, I see they're cracking down on a lot of those Airbnbs, or disallowing them for, like, making up ordinances and stuff. As you guys know, I owned a bed and breakfast. It's a fucking nightmare. You gotta suck so much ass, it's unfucking believable. You gotta kiss these fucking people's ass. They dirty up the room, sneak pets in, fucking try and get their uh, card stopped, charge back. Fuck them, man. That's a shitty business. You think you're just gonna have fresh muffins and clean the coffee pot out and have fresh linens? Fuck, that's the beginning of it. Oh, it does. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, man. You got to suck so much fucking ass to own a bed and breakfast. I'm not kidding you. I say fuck it. It's not worth it. Oh, I want to do that. I want to come out there and do that for sure. Water taxi. I was just looking up. I was thinking of going to New York City for the day. Just fuck around, get a couple good dinners. And then I looked. We've got 2 direct flights. One's to Charlotte. Fuck that. And the other one's to Washington D.C. I filled in as an elephant trainer for the black HBO special, Universal's an all black surface. Long story short, they got one guy had a heart attack, died. Another one got in a car wreck, and they found me because I bred dromedary camels, the single hump, and I did I was the elephant trainer on the Universal tour for 8 weeks, and 3 of those weeks were right around Washington D.C. Oh, cool. Yeah, Diddy. Who knows? I would say, you just never know. I would say yes. I mean, if you look at Art Kelly and you look at Epstein, yeah, I think these guys are all perverts. I mean, why these guys can't have got to fool with these underage girls? See, the government's smart. When they really want to fuck you, they'll do this with foreign countries. They did this with Ayatollah Khomeini. They did this with Saddam Hussein. They did this with Gaddafi. They know how to set things up to get their own people to kill them. And like with Diddy, once the feds or Epstein, there's no way that guy was getting out of there, no matter what. Once they get it in for you, you're fucked. You can forget about due process, all that shit. They're going to make it. They made an example with Art Kelly, and Diddy's the next. He's fucked, absolutely. And what I think is arguably unfair is I got a problem with scumbags testifying against scumbags. You'll get somebody with a checkered past, big criminal history, total fucking scumbag, drug addict, alcoholic, not worth a fuck. And they'll bring them in and swear them under oath, and they'll believe everything they say to bury Diddy. Yeah, he's fucked. And the feds have big resources. I mean, they can afford to tap your phone and bug your house and fucking bug your limousine for 5 years before they close that trap. There's no way he's getting a pardon. Although I shouldn't say that. The Blagojevich, the governor for Illinois, got one from Trump, and so did that fucking scumbag that bankrupt Detroit, Kwame Kilpatrick. You know, if there's votes in it, I mean, if Trump's focus groups can find out that he'll get another 5 million votes because he let this fucking pedophile go, you're right, he will pardon him. It's true. Fuck yeah, man. If they get it, if the feds get it into you. I had a PI buddy of mine get in trouble back in, about 90, 89. Got indicted out of Tampa. And I was going around shopping attorneys with him up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is back in 90. And federal charges are a whole nother animal. These lawyers, you know, it's not like you're getting the day-to-day regular referrals. With the feds, they don't even charge you until they know they got you by the balls. You know, they've got a 98% batting average. That's because there's no accountability, and they go for the slam dunk. I mean, they can afford to fucking surveil your ass for 5 years. Who the hell can beat that? You know. But anyway, they wanted 50 grand up front back then. God knows what it is now. Unless you're broke and you get a court-appointed attorney. But I'll tell you, most people don't realize this, and I didn't know it. But your court-appointed attorney, you know, if you don't have any money, one will be appointed for you. That's true. But you know what most people don't realize? That gets added on to your court costs. And a lot of times, well, all the time that I know of, it's a flat rate fee. So you either get somebody that's on their way up with not the greatest resume, or you get someone that's just trying to make a quick buck that's going to plead your ass out to anything. But that gets added on. You're going to have a hard time getting a court-appointed attorney to try your case. He's going to talk you into, there's a term for it, client control, along those lines. He's going to talk you into pleading to something. You're not going to know any better. That's why you got him. You're not an attorney. He is. All of a sudden, you pled guilty to something. But in federal charges, I kind of agree, because they don't charge unless they know they got you. Hardly anybody beats those charges. Yeah, you're sounding like Michelle now. Give me some concrete examples of why and for what. What was the motive? You might just be paranoid. What? Give me an example of why you think you were followed. And what was their motive? And how did it end? And why would they quit following you? I want some fucking facts. You know, I told you that girl that I knew that ended up killing herself. You know, she rammed an old couple because she said they were following her, which was just nuts. Michelle always thinks somebody's got it out for her and following her. I mean, for fucking what? A fender bender? And then nothing happens to you? I mean, you're out of your fucking mind. These bullshit low-paying jobs and like people got it out for you. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you're fucking some, you know, billion-dollar Mexican drug kingpin, now we're talking, but you're not. You're banging a guy that's the manager of the frozen food section at a grocery store. I mean, this doesn't fucking add up. Oh, John, yeah, but that's old news. John Kerry is a big pussy chaser. Oh, you peeked in? Yeah, don't get caught doing that now. You know, before they tell you to quit doing it. Now it's a felony. You get on the sex offenders list. I want some facts, not just, oh, yeah. Well, we did it in high school all the time. I mean, everybody I knew, my whole neighborhood did, all the guys. You know, and our neighbors knew we did that shit, and they thought it was kind of funny. Oh, Michelle, you're talking about that time somebody was looking in her window, yeah. Yeah, that was a sketchy story, too. Not one bit upset. The security cameras didn't see anything. Why do you cut the screen? Why you see her in there talking on a phone and then leave? And it was just a shaky story. I mean, it just sounds like bullshit. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. I guess she did a live the other night. And just because I don't believe it doesn't mean that it couldn't have happened. I just, you look at these things, you get the facts, and either you believe it or you don't. I don't believe it. There's enough other craziness out there to uh, just think it's more delusional nonsense. I didn't see it either. A couple people told me about it. I mean, good luck to her. I really hope life gets better for her because I don't think she had a couple things went south and her fucking husband was always thinking that I was trying to get in her pants, talking to her. Hey, Eric, if you're listening right now, you stupid son of a bitch. Wrong. I don't even talk to her anymore, and she's divorced from you. Now get your ass back in there and stack up those Mrs. Paul's fish sticks for tomorrow. Next time, scrutinize things a little more carefully. You were just mad, so you lashed out at me, and I wasn't ever even a consideration, which is why you're the manager of a frozen food section at a grocery store. You're not all there. Oh, Marty just hit the wrong button on his pickup, trying to lock it. Yeah, good luck. I wish the best luck for her, but I think she's in for a rude awakening. 20 years has went by before everybody on the block was trying to take her out on a date, and this is one kid later. She's 40, smoker, no career. She still thinks some millionaire is going to sweep her off her feet, and she's just going to sit home and order things off Amazon. Dream on, ain't happening. That ship has sailed. You're a middle-aged, older woman now. You're like B minus. Now that was an interesting conversation. Yeah, lock the doors out in the middle of nowhere, make you wonder, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think so too. I mean, this you get some really fucking wackos out here on YouTube. I mean, just particularly the women. I mean, you wouldn't see the men. I get probably the women do, but God, these women on YouTube are just fucking bottom of the barrel. They really are. I mean, I guess they got nothing to do. Oh, thank you. I think I'm going to be taking off Tuesday night. I'm going to Hilton Head. So, you don't need to call or anything. Just uh, if I don't do it ahead of time, I'll try and remember to do it tomorrow. But put some gas in that four wheeler. Put some gas. You'll see some cans behind the Jeep. But you don't need to. I mean, you can if you want. But I think I'll be gone. And I mean, Marty knows you come over here too. So don't just come over. Don't worry about not contacting me. Nobody will be here. Oh, that's what I do. I leave the keys in the car. I think he was probably trying to yeah. He's like that. I mean, I'm the same way. I don't lock anything. He locks everything. And he doesn't like the shades open at night. Mine are always open. My windows are always open. Yeah, keys are in the lock. I mean, you'd have to be fucking crazy to come out here. I mean, I doubt somebody this crazy would have enough balls to go through all this stuff in the middle of nowhere and then have enough balls to try and come in the house too. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. Hey, Jeff, but it's unlikely. I think so. Such a great night out tonight. I stay out here for all day, all night. Rainy days. That dirt I got out they I had it all smoothed out and some dirt put out there because it was pooling some water. I got to get some more. See how I parked out a little farther because my tires sink in. No, somebody asked me earlier, sent me a thing about bug spray. No, even in the summer, hardly ever any bugs. It's weird, isn't it? 248 acres. No, won't be done till September. COVID put it behind. I want to go up there and see that, though. It's quite a spectacular bridge. Really is. I mean, really engineering. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out with the other bridge and that kind of thing. Oh, good for you. Yeah, Detroit's cool. No, we don't hunt. No way. We kick them out of here. I mean, in this day and age, there's no excuse to be trespassing accidentally. GPS apps, signs. I don't even like, honestly, I don't even see anybody. You'd have to be fucking retarded to like come on somebody else's property accidentally. Although I had quite a discussion with the state of Georgia, a supposedly property line expert the other day, and I think he's wrong about this 7 acres across the street. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. But I haven't. First of all, I don't want to sell it, and secondly, I don't give a fuck. And thirdly, I don't want to spend any time disputing something that doesn't matter. But the state wants the property. But there's a guy down the street, about 2 miles, and the state resurveyed this shit. They said there's 1.8 acres on his property that belongs to them. So I was just going to be a good guy. My concern was I didn't want another house across the street someday. Well, there's a horse trail. That's the backside of a state park that you see horses. I put a horse watering trough out at the end of the driveway. And I thought, well, I like the guy down at the end of the street. I don't give a fuck about the 7 acres across the street. I just don't want to see a house there. So I thought, well, maybe what we'll do is like, I'll give the state a really good deal, maybe even donate the 7 acres to them so they can fuck with so they don't need to worry about bullshit with their horse trail. And they can give the guy down the street 1.8 acres, deed it over to him. The guy, you know what the guy told me when I brought this up? He said the state wants property. They don't like giving it back. It's okay, then fuck you then. I'm not doing it. I'll keep that 7 acres and you can go fuck with him. But this is why people, have problems with you guys. It's a sweetheart deal for you. You're getting 7 acres that'll like guarantee no conflict till forever. You won't be pissing this guy off. I mean, the way it's going to be, they're going to go down and take some gates off his property, and they're going to make him take these no trespassing signs. And if you wanted to, you could go over there at 3 in the morning and start cooking marshmallows. He couldn't do a fucking thing, and I know he's not going to like that. I don't know that he knows about it yet, but it's coming. Hey, Crunch and Munch, how you doing? Yeah, I thought it was a good deal. I mean, I realized just trying to like, work things out because he's a good guy, and if I would wish somebody do that for me. And here they don't want. I mean, I would have probably gave him 7 acres to be honest with you, just so and for them to give him two. Maybe I'd asked him for fucking 20 grand or something. He's got a lot of money. He owns this big giant exterminating company. Just to make things good for everybody. Because if I own, he's a big deer hunting fucker. Signs all over, stay out, fucking. He spends a ton of fucking money on deer food and bullshit. And damn well, you don't need to be a deer hunter to not want somebody coming over fucking on 1.8 acres you thought you owned. You know what I mean? So I thought, fuck him. I told the guy from the state, will you make sure you tell your boss the truth that, I was willing to give you this shit if you quit fucking with him. And you guys say you don't give property back. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, that's exactly right. It really isn't near the house. Oh, nighty night, Crunchy Munch. It really isn't near his house, but I'll tell you what it's near. It's near 40 acres of fucking longleaf pines, which were basically all cut down years ago, which are super desirable trees. He's got like 40 acres, the guy he bought it off of. And they're really cool. And somehow they keep living. This is right at the cusp of where it's iffy whether they make it or whether they don't. We're a little far north for longleaf pines. Yeah, I was just trying to be a good guy. I mean, no good deed goes unpunished. Now, I sued a couple neighbors when I lived in Florida. One fucking hillbilly had a bunch of pigs get loose and fuck up my shit. Yeah, I'd make a deed restriction if they did that shit. Fuck, they will. I'll make a deed restriction. Yeah, fuck that. I mean, I always thought that Florida property I would have, I mean, I'm not a big ass sucker to the state, but I am a wildlife nut. I do like birds and shit. I just like stuff running around, not getting fucked with. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with hunting. I'm just saying that I don't take pleasure in doing it. And I really kind of like the idea that like vultures can come and walk on the porch. I give them meat, and that pheasants, not pheasants, but turkeys can like run around, not get shot, and deer can come over here. And I just like the thoughts of it. It provides me pleasure that it's like acreage they don't get fucked with. I'm not saying, you should have a parade for me or a statue made. It's just the way I like decided to like do this. And I thought if I died, I probably would give it to the state to just like keep it like this. Because I'm telling you, in my lifetime, I've noticed this. You know, in 1,000 years, this is going to be a subdivision if you don't have a deed restriction and they got to keep it like wild. I'm talking about wild too. Not even as good as I keep it. No cut grass. Just let this shit live. And you start planting trees in a row and fucking with the land, and, like I do, kind of, it changes things. I mean, not like a subdivision or a nursery, but there's something to be said to just shit growing how it wants to grow. Oh, sound kind of, yeah. It's basically frequency as opposed to decibels. When I lived in Chicago, I lived on the 32nd floor. And it's just like here. When the wind's just right, I could hear people talking a mile and a half away, clear as a fucking bell. I could hear a dog barking 2 miles away in downtown to Chicago. And here, when the wind's just right, and like you'll take airplanes that are going to Europe or South America, when they're climbing, I'm 90 miles east of Atlanta. And when you got a full plane going on a long trip, full of baggage, full of people, full of fuel, they're usually at around 25,000 feet in the winter, 20,000 feet in the summer because it's hotter, density altitude. And they're climbing. They're in cruise climb. They're taking their time, slowly climbing to 35, 40,000 feet for the best fuel efficiency. And because of that, the engines are at relatively high RPMs. So, but if everything's just right, I can hear them pretty good. But it's not that often. Yeah, I can hear them. Yeah. Good night, Chad. It's kind of cool. I hear them and then I look them up, see where they're going. A lot of Europe, Barcelona, Cape Town, 777, a couple A380s, once in a while a 747, one of the 400 freighters, the Airbus, the big one. It's kind of interesting, really. What's interesting to me is like it'll be thundering, raining, but the tops won't be that high. 25,000 though, you're not above anything. You're flying through the bullshit. So if we've got bad weather here, they're vectoring you around it. So I'm probably not going to hear them. But sometimes it is raining like a son of a bitch, and I'll hear this plane climbing, and I just think, here's a plane with like 300 people on it, 757 extended version, 767, 300 people on it, bathrooms, TVs, food, booze, movies playing, good-looking girls waiting on you, pilots talking on radios to places. I mean, the technology is just unbelievable. See, in the old days, you had to have a three-engine jet, preferably a four. And the theory on that was if it ever had an engine failure or two across the ocean, could you make it to land? And that includes Greenland. And if you couldn't, well, they weren't going to approve it. So the likelihood of four engines failing or two engines failing is pretty low then. And it's gotten even where engines hardly ever fail. So about 15, 20 years ago, the two-engine jet was approved, which is what you see now, which is why the A380 failed. It's too big of a gas guzzler. So now it's a two-engine jet. And, because of that, things have changed. That's why you see a lot of those planes in the scrapyard. There's brand new A380s that are sitting that nobody wants to buy because they can't afford the fuel. If you look at margins of airlines, they're pretty thin. And fuel's a big deal. So now that once they approved the two-engine jet, that kind of did away with the hush kits on the 727s. The only reason 747s, what's left of the 400s, is around is because of freighters. You get them so cheap that, it's a good business decision. But the 727s are gone. Yeah, the four-engine jet's pretty much done. And honestly, I don't really understand Airbus. The writing was on the wall with the A380. Why they kept doing that. They said they'll never, ever even recruit their research and developmental costs, much less the manufacturing process, the ones that they didn't sell. Now, you know what that sounds like an answer from? It sounds like a subsidized government program, which is exactly what it is. It's subsidized by the government over there. So if they run a deficit or if, the price of metal goes up, they don't give a fuck. They just tax you more. And now it makes sense why it failed. Where if you depend on traditional capitalism over here, minus military contracts like Boeing, that's a big fucking deal. You got a bunch of smart people sitting down. It's like, hey, we go ahead and build this fucking thing, we're all likely to go broke. Which is why you didn't see something like the A380 built over here. It's a total failure from a financial standpoint. But modern technology for aviation is just mind-boggling, man, how they thought this shit up. And now it's starting to look like that with space. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and you've fucked every good-looking escort within 10,000 miles, and you've got every colored Corvette and Maserati and Lamborghini, and you got houses all over, and you're sick of filet mignon at 3 in the morning and $1,500 bottle of wine. You'd start, looking at other shit. Like, maybe I can conquer space. So you start building. Whoever thought that basically Elon Musk would save the Space Coast over there on the east side of Florida? But he has. They bow down to that motherfucker. That whole place was broke till he showed up on the scene. And now you got private guys like Elon Musk saving astronauts. It's insane, man. Yeah, car engine. You know what's so amazing? Oh, a 767. You can figure it out. It's all online. I could be wrong on this. They'll go by pounds, not gallons, on those big planes. I want to say that like a 767, let's say for an example, which would be bigger, you'd probably be in a 757, and you were going from Detroit to Miami, let's say. I think it's like $50,000 in fuel, just fuel one way. Yeah, no, yeah, it's really unbelievable. Yeah. But I do know this, and just, there's things I've seen in my life. Even my short lifespan, when you look at time in general, I caught the tail end of the last generation where you could be the class clown and still do well financially, and that's over now. Everybody my age that didn't go to college was making way more than everybody that did, minus physicians or something like that. But factory workers were making more than CPAs and social workers and teachers and college professors. Way more. Well, it's not like that anymore. And I think, yeah, man, he works at the same plant my father retired from. And I think he said he makes $34 an hour. That's fucking nothing compared to inflation. I mean, my dad was like making crazy money. I've said this a lot of times, but I know where I live. You know, we had steel companies and tire companies and car companies and all that stuff. The big three is nothing. It's basically the small two now. They're a fraction of what they used to be. And I can remember the guys that didn't go to college that worked in factories, that if they worked some overtime, not crazy, I can't give you a number, but it wasn't just on their base 40-hour week. You know, when you're talking salaries with people and how much people make, I want to know how much you make for 40 hours. I don't give a fuck how much you make with overtime and any of that shit. When you're talking salaries, I want to know what you make for 40 hours. And back then, when they'd take occasional overtime, and I can't give you a definitive number, but all those guys, the cheap ones, the real frugal ones, they were paying cash for homes in middle income neighborhoods, which was about $28,000. It was back in the 70s. And they were a dime a dozen. You could get them all over the place. And now, that same house is like 400 grand. I mean, I know like 3 guys from my high school class that are fucking rich from just buying rental properties. They survived the, the recessions and the COVID and killing it. But down here, I went and got some lottery tickets the other day, and I mean, this is the third from the worst, brokest county in the state. And there's a sign on the door. And basically, it cost you $3,400 to move in because of security deposit and all this bullshit, last month's rent or whatever the fuck it is. And the rent's $1,200 a month down here. I mean, $1,200 a month is insane compared to back then. I mean, when you're working at a gas station. I mean, I don't know how anybody like does it. I mean, you could just like barely got enough money for rent, much less anything else. Yeah, I was a landlord for a while. I didn't like that either. I got it made now, but I did have rental properties before. I'm just not like a handyman. I hate working on shit. Once you start hiring like legit professionals to fix all the shit that goes wrong with rentals, you're right back into like, you're not getting any money until you sell it. Fuck that. I mean, I wish I got into this vacant property shit earlier, but I didn't have enough money to do that, like to pay cash and sit on it. Fuck. All the smart people, they don't do anything. They don't improve it. They don't do anything. They just sit on it. Just signing papers at closings. No land improvement, no fences, no nothing. Oh, good for you. No, what a nightmare. It just started raining again. I hope we get that damn thunderstorm tonight. Yeah, they will do that. Yep. Oh, yeah, I don't believe it. No, yeah. Stephanie's got that problem. Yeah. Section 8, like, Section 8 is good. You get a monthly thing, but, man, I mean, like, Section 8 down here is good. These places are nice. Anywhere. You don't see Section 8 crappy until you get to Atlanta. But around here, they're all nice. I mean, I don't know how they do it, but all the people seem nice. I mean, if I had to live in Section 8 housing down here, I'd do it in a minute. It's not like Detroit or Atlanta. No way. Or Florida, Miami. Fucking war zone. Down here, it's all nice. You never see shit out. Broken cars, no screens on the windows. I don't know quite why that happens, but it does. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Yeah, I know a guy that made a ton of money in Flint, Michigan, and if you were a good tenant, he lowered your rent every year, didn't raise it. Yeah, rent's way up, it sure is. But that was, that's all capitalism, the downside of capitalism, supply and demand. Have you seen what it costs to build a house now? It's just insane, man, to build a house. Hey, Swade, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, building a new house is fucking nuts. Oh, good for you. Yeah, good relationship, sure is. Yeah. Hey, did my 20-hour audio uh, upload, is it up there yet? Can you listen to it? It's Mother Nature sounds. Sway, do you listen to like nice sounds while you're laying in bed, go to bed by? You know, like nature's white noise. Just go sweepy. Yeah, fucking YouTube. Yeah, of course, I'm on my YouTube days are the best days are behind me. Oh, good. 20 hours. Yeah, I want you to listen to it all. I hope you go to sleepy. I got one playing, recording right now in the back. Yeah, I don't want to be a landlord. Hey, Crunch and Munch, what happened to that picture you were going to send me? Photo. Goddamn bullshitter. I'm not bullshitting you on that unblocking your main thing. I don't even know where they're at anymore. You know, in the old days, when you block somebody on YouTube, you go in, you'd see their name, you unblock it. It hasn't been like that in a couple of years. There's all sorts of people that I'd happily unblocked, but you go on there and their name's not there. Oh, good, thank you. Their name's not there, so you can't unblock them. I've checked the Google thing, the YouTube thing. They're fucking not on there. I mean, it could. I'm not saying it's not. I haven't looked because I quit doing that like a year and a half ago. You know, when somebody gets blocked and it was a mistake, I just say make a new ID because I don't know where the fuck they're at. I don't think anybody blocked you like that. I mean, I'm not saying they couldn't have. But I do know people get blocked accidentally, and you know, if it was easy to unblock them, we would. I mean, accidents happen, but you go on there and their name's not on the list, so you can't unblock them. And then you say, "I can't find your name," and then they think you're lying to them. But back to the photo. Where's the photo? That's not the excuse you're using not to send the photo, is it? Believe me, if I could, I would, and I will look. If you give me the name again, I'll go in and look. I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm sure it's not there. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I really would, man, because there's been, people that they got a main account and they use it all the time, and it's a pain in the ass to switch to come on alive. Okay, Munchie01. All right, I will look tonight. It's a pain in the ass to look on the phone. I'll look on my laptop. Okay, all right. Yeah, yeah, I get it. No problem. You don't send anything identifying. You know, block your face out of it and stuff. I will never upload it or anything. Share it. I won't share it to anybody unless you gave me permission. I think people that do that kind of shit, it's a felony now, like revenge porn. It's just, I think no matter how much I didn't get along with somebody, I would never do some shit like that. No way. You got to be a real fucker to do something like that. Well, send your face then. Send it. You can trust me. I want to see it. I mean, I think that, well, that's how people determine whether they're good looking or not, by their face. Oh, yeah, she's older than 18. 48. 48. No, I think you're right about that. I mean, I've had people get a hold of me before and ask me if I'd take stuff down, which I did. Yeah, I think you got to be a real fucker. Especially like nude shit. You got to be a fucker, but that's a crime. Like if you send me that photo and I sent it to like somebody and you pushed it and you got somebody interested, out of state be an extra problem. You probably, even though it's a crime, you'd probably have a hard time getting somebody to pursue it. That's why, when you sign up, hey Jennifer, that's why when you sign up for like anything, really, it always, do they have permission for your contacts, this, that? That's how a lot of that nude shit gets put out there. It's in your gallery. You don't ever plan on sending it to anybody. And because you signed up to a new whatever, they got a copy of it and it gets out in the black market and you're fucked. Well, you can, if in most states, third party consent's not required. So as long as you're part of the conversation, it's legal. You can even upload it. No, I'm not doing that. So. No, I never put Jennifer's pictures out. Yeah, no way. I would never do some shit like that. I think that's why I got a big stack of homemade porn because somehow, and they were right, they ascertained that I was telling them the truth when it would never be disseminated anywhere. Hey, Satan, how you doing? I'd never do something like that. You got to be a real fucker. Oh, audio having sex? Yeah, I know you're right about this. See, the audio wouldn't really do too much with me. Yeah, but if you've got audio, was it only audio from the beginning or was there video and you just kept the audio of it? I mean, I got tons of sex DVDs, just fucking stacks of them. Not shitting you. Because, I'm really into that shit. I mean, I'd rather watch porn than have a girlfriend. So it makes sense. No, I'd never send Jennifer's. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, depending on what state you're in. Uh, oh, not pleasure reasons. Yeah. No, it's a good idea. Some of these fuckers that tried to burn me on YouTube, I uploaded their conversations. And that got them to take that bullshit down. Oh, one party. You're probably in California. All these liberal states. Which is fucking weird. Yeah, one party's a problem. But let me tell you, when I was living in Michigan, this was a long time ago. Long story short. So yeah, one party, blah, 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 blah. But if you're out to fuck somebody, let me give you this example. So they have this board education, right? And nobody likes the new whatever, these people they hire to run these school systems. Somebody gets access to the office and gets about 6 hours of video of him fucking his secretary over the course of like 2 years. So it was somebody that had regular access to this guy's office. Well, in that particular instance, at the time, it was a crime. Whoever it was gets all this audio and burns. It was so much audio and video that they burned it to CDs or DVDs. I forget which ones. And it took two of them. You couldn't put all that data on one. They took those fucking CDs or whatever the hell they were, and they mailed them to the Board of Education, to all the people that were on the school board. Like 6 hours of this married guy fucking his secretary. And they actually got the FBI involved in it. Believe it or not, this was just a local, small community, but they got the FBI involved and they never did catch them. But of course, the guy had to resign. So yeah, they got the information on him and it was illegal and it shouldn't have been done. But, once these, 15 people got 6 hours of this guy fucking his secretary on his desk, it was enough to like, yeah, this is We know this is illegal and all this shit. It's like, when you offer something to a jury and the judge says, I want you to pretend you didn't hear that. That was a pretty difficult obstacle to overcome, and he had to resign. So it was a job well done. Oh, for your own leverage. Yeah, good for you. Now, did you find that when you were banging away that it was distracting? That you knew you were doing that? Hey, Murph, how you doing? Did that kind of take away some of the thrill, or did you just? I mean, I'm sure you faked a number of orgasms in your life, and it was probably no problem. Oh, good for you. You're a real pro then. Congrats. Good for you. Yeah. Good job. Oh, yeah. Good for you. Well, I can remember in the 70s when they used to have these sex hotlines. You could call up, and the Saturday Night Live take on it all was it was some big fat woman with a nice voice. Probably was. I remember when I was like in my 18, 19, I called a couple of them jacked off on the other end. The good old days. Right, but if it's just talk and you let your mind run wild, they don't really need to be. I mean, that could be in a weird, fucked up way an advantage. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You think that ship has sailed? Oh, you like audio sometimes? Yeah, I don't think it'd do it for me anymore. I mean, I watch my own porn like religiously. I hate to quote the Bible, but I watch it all the time. Your ship, I mean, is like, do you think the hot, torrid sex is like over? Like audio getting you off anymore? Yeah, it doesn't really do much for me. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know how it is, Jeff. Of course, you got married pretty young. I mean, some women, they're real screamers. If you're living in an apartment or something, like you can kind of get embarrassed telling them to like be quiet. And then some, you need a fucking stethoscope to see if they came. It's like girls that sneeze. I mean, I've had girls that blow the whole fucking plate, fork, napkin, drinking glass right off the fucking table when they sneeze. And then other girls, it doesn't even seem like a sneeze. It's the most quiet. It must like rupture their eardrums when they sneeze. Hey, Stephanie. No, you know what I mean? Some of them sneeze. It's like, fuck me. Is that a shotgun blast? And then others, it's this tiny little noise. Oh, good for you, Crunch and Munch. Stephanie, do you think you have like a quiet sneeze or a loud one? I mean, you pegging out the old, up there with the decibels of a firecracker is, guys will say, it's like, did you just sneeze? It's like, wow. Oh, wow. Gagging too. I know girls that like their gag, you can't even hear it, and other ones that sound like, they swallowed a fucking 14-inch cucumber. Sounds like you're going to get charged. Yeah. No, yeah, I try to put it in a perspective that people can understand. Stephanie lived a good life, though. She really did. She's come to grips with reality. Hey, Steph, I sent you that thing. You guys see Roger Daltrey now? Hey, Jeff, I'm glad you're on here. I don't know. Now, what Stephanie said made me think of this. Fucking weird. Hey, but, I saw America a couple times. I mean, they were cool. Bubblegum, Horse with No Name. All these songs never made any sense. Ventura Highway. As it turns out, there is no Ventura Highway. Who gives a fuck? You know, the words fit, the lyrics fit with the song, that kind of shit. I saw him a couple times. I liked him, played it, Tin Man, all that fucking bullshit. But I would like in just like, you know, a fucking around YouTube chat where I'm just telling you how I real feel. I think they were just kind of like, you know, like bubblegum fucking rock guys. They both got filthy rich, you know, did well. I mean, you know, but you know, there evidently there's a little problem there now, and I couldn't help but think, and I know this already. Like John Oates, Hall and Oates. I mean, John Oates should be working fucking as a barista at fucking Starbucks without Daryl Hall. I mean, let's fucking face it. Daryl Hall, you know, he wasn't. He was the fucking like Art Garfunkel, Simon and Garfunkel. And what the fuck is Art Garfunkel without Paul Simon? Fucking nothing. And I'm watching this Jerry Beckley, the other half of America, Dewey Bunnell, and he's going off on his own. So obviously there's some kind of fucking rift. Same with the Pack guy from Ambrosia. You know, these fucking egos. You know, all of a sudden you got, you know, 25 million in the bank. You fucked every good looking ticket agent everywhere you played. You got it made. You've been divorced 2 or 3 fucking times, and you're sitting around. You're getting older. You got this fucking huge ego, and you start thinking around like as Gary Beckley, Jerry Beckley. It's like, what the fuck did I need Dewey Bunnell for? You're getting older. You're getting set in your ways, so you start, you know, deciding you're going to go off on your own. Fuck me, man. I mean, I'm listening to this fucking guy getting interviewed, and he's name dropping like a motherfucker. And one time I was in Ann Arbor with nothing to do. I was in between bookstores, and I'm walking by, and this fucking 500-seat thing said Al Stewart tonight. It's like, yeah, fuck, you know, the Year of the Cat. Song wasn't worth a fuck. Plays in elevators. But I thought, yeah, you know, this is nostalgic. I remember listening to this shit. You know, just fucking go in here and get the best ticket I can, $70 or something. Listen to this motherfucker. And it was okay. And he was in there. And during his, you know, in between songs, he's talking this shit about, you know, getting drunk with fucking, goddamn, what's that black motherfucker that died of a heroin overdose? The real famous guy played the left-handed guitar. Jimi Hendrix. And he's fucking around with Roger Daltrey playing ping pong, just name dropping like a motherfucker. Well, I'm watching this Jerry Beckley, you know, he's going out on his own now. Now, before, when this breakup occurred, you know, they kind of sold it to the public like his voice was going. Dewey Bunnell had a new, young, big-titted fucking wife that liked horses and needed the money, and he had another guy going with him. But I thought, oh, that makes sense, you know. Maybe fucking Jerry saved his money and Dewey spent all his on young pussy. Fuck, I don't know. But for whatever reason, they broke up. And I'm just listening to this Jerry Beckley give this interview to this lady. And he's talking about when he writes, he'll just like get in this mode. And I think, motherfucker, these are like bubblegum bullshit, fucking goddamn child songs, you fucking douchebag. Quit talking like you're some fucking legit, like, ass kicker, Duran, fucking REM, fucking Rolling Stone motherfucker, you pussy. I mean, you pulled a rabbit out of a hat with these bubblegum songs, but I just got where I couldn't listen to it anymore. I mean, this guy's a fuck. You can say, yeah, he did really well. He made money as a professional musician. That's hard to do, but this fucking pussy shouldn't be like talking to this shit. Yeah, right. You know, it's just like, you know, now you get fucking Keith Richards on there or Jimmy Page or fucking Rod Stewart. Yeah, I'm fucking willing to listen. Bow down to this motherfucker. This is legit. Like all these fuckers, I know this shit's true. You know, you sold 2 billion fucking albums. You know, you got like a 9,000-foot boat with 80 employees. I'm not saying that there's a direct correlation to how good you are in money, but there is a relationship. But Jerry Beckley, fuck you, man. You're lucky you're not working at fucking Burger King. No, I know. You know, Pete Townsend's a fucking weirdo too. I think he's a genius. But this is what I've been thinking about lately about going on and giving not reactions, but just calling a fucking spade a spade. And you know, on these fucking musicians. I could fucking tell you why they got famous, why they didn't. The honest truth. I mean, bubblegum bullshit, you know, America. Then you got like, you know, Roger Daltrey. I mean, Pete Townsend was the brains behind the thing, just like Paul Simon. You know, but he was better looking, a better singer. And Pete Townsend just got tired of his fucking shit. And Pete Townsend's just not a very good looking guy. He has no charisma. And he got caught with that kiddie porn. I mean, what else do I need to tell you? You know, he's still got, $100 million in the bag. But if he had been, like, you take a good looking fucker, a charmer like fucking Sting. Hey, speaking of that, and this is a mystery to me too. You know who Sony bought the rights for these music rights for these fucking singers and shit? Basically bought it. Who set the record for what Sony paid for a book of music? $1.27 billion. And the second down the list is Michael Jackson. It's 600 million. I mean, Michael Jackson, say what you want, but the motherfucker was like a fucking superstar in fucking from the financial aspect. But guess who got 1.27 million dollars, 1.27 million dollars for their record rights? You're not gonna fucking believe it. Take a guess. Yeah, he sounds like an old stupid man. Take a guess. Queen didn't get that much. Prince, Queen, 1.27 million. Prince didn't get that much either. Neither did ZZ Top. I think Prince got 150. But if you look at the list of what Sony paid for these books of music, it's interesting. You know who else got a lot? But he had the Jew backing him, is fucking Bob Dylan, man. I mean, that guy sounds like he sings with a dick in his mouth. I think he fucking sucks. I think I wouldn't walk across the street to see that motherfucker. Sounds like he's fucking mumbling, like got a mouthful of fucking food. I think he fucking sucks. Now he's trying to wring every last fucking dollar out of his art. Yeah, fuck those songs. I don't give a fuck. If I want to hear a good story, I'll read a fucking book, not listen to that mumbling Jew. Hey, Robert. He fucking sucks. He fucking sucks. I'm talking to this guy who owns this record store today. Really cool guy. And he's friends with the B-52s and REM. Really nice guy. And he said they're just the nicest people. And they come into town. They sign all his shit and buy him lunch. I think that's cool how you start out with nothing. I think the B-52s. He said that, the redhead. Kate, I think is her name. She was a fucking legit classical pianist. He said that whole wig thing fucking horseshit. Yeah, it was in Athens today. That whole wig thing horseshit was all show bullshit. And they got filthy fucking rich. But if you want to look at sales figures and who made crazy fucking money, is that REM. God damn, man. They sold like 148 million fucking records, which is insane. Yeah, I go to Athens about twice a week. Augusta about 3 times a week. I hate the B-52s. I fucking can't stand them. I'd like to fucking hit him in the side of the head with a fucking tomato when they were singing. U2, yeah, crazy fucking money. Crazy money. Yeah, REM made insane money. Oh, really? That's interesting. Really? Yeah, fucking insane, man. I ran into Rod Stewart one time, kicking a soccer ball down the beach at night. Talked to him for about like a minute. And I ran into Jimmy Buffett once, Palm Beach, getting something to eat. Yeah, I liked U2 for a while. I don't own any of their CDs or anything. But this record store guy today in Athens was telling me how, he said you just don't get the talent anymore like with people like Joni Mitchell. Yeah, no, you're right about that, Murph. I mean, I think Bob Dylan sucks. I think I would have never. I mean, I like Jimmy. Jimi Hendrix was a cool guy, but like Steve Vai, I can't stand listening to that shit. I like Buckethead. I may see it. Like blues, fucking sucks. This guy was telling me today that 35 years ago, the University of Georgia gave him 30,000 classical LPs. Just fucking gave them to him. You know, I've been really into classical music lately, but it's more of a discipline and like, you know, appreciation for the art. You know, I'm not turning classical music up and like driving down the road. Rod Stewart, not really. He's really a little guy, tiny. The Who, I had tickets for the Who and gave them away. I also had them for Elvis Presley and gave them away. You know, they say Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson had perfect pitch. Let's see, who else can we talk about singers? You know, I tell you, I liked Ambrosia. I know that's pussy bubblegum. But that David Pack, that motherfucker, he's a religious nut. That fucker could, those are really good songs. They really, I just bought their CD. Oh, Norma Ray, I'd like to see them. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe. There's very few people I'd pay to see. I did go, although I did see John Denver a couple times, believe it or not. My girlfriends wanted to go see it. It was worth it, though. I was going to a junior college. They wanted to see John Denver. He showed slides, like on a film strip, believe it or not. Slide presentation, like a PowerPoint. No, none of that lit up shit. I fucked the hell out of both of them, too, so it was worth it. Yeah, thank you, Clay, for that. Yeah, and a super good guy. I think he's a fucking genius, too. I really do. You know Ambrosia, for as much as that shit played on the radio, you know those fuckers only sold 1.5 million albums? Alice Cooper sucks. He fucking sucks. Robbie Krieger needs to retire too, that fucking hang along. You know, I get tired of him. You know, he's a Jew. I mean, I love Jews, so I'm not saying it in a negative fashion. You know, look at that house that Jew just sold a few years ago. But Robbie Krieger, he's a good guy. I like him, but he needs to fucking retire. He sucks. And if Robbie Krieger's so goddamn talented, what did he do after Jim Morrison died? Fucking nothing. Went around playing with that other fucking guy, that Ray Manzarek that died, the keyboard guy, banging out old doors. He fucking sucks. I mean, he's a good guy. He's nice. Okay guitar player. Prince. Fuck Prince, too. You know, I can get turned off on people. I bought the director's cut of The Shining, and when I saw how Jack Nicholson talked to the staff, it turned me off on that motherfucker. And I don't like him anymore. I don't give a fuck what he does in the movies. He piss me off. You get turned off on people, whether it's a comment or a fucking snide remark. I mean, I piss people off all the fucking time. Barry Manilow is a super good guy. He's a good guy, you know, total flamer. He was a backup singer. Luther Vandross was a backup singer for him. Did you know that? And Barry Manilow was on one of those shows, and after one take, he said he wasn't doing that shit anymore because he wasn't fucking saying negative stuff like that Colin or Colin, whatever that prick's name is that talks down to everybody. He's a good man, Barry Manilow. I hope he gets to ride a big dick till the day he dies. Glenn Campbell, super good guy. Best friends with Alice Cooper. Shredder on the guitar. But I think those gold diggers got to that motherfucker. Big pussy chaser. Couldn't sing worth a fuck. I mean, lineman for the cowboy or whatever that stupid song was. What a stupid ass fucking song. His voice sucks. Wayne Newton, super entertainer. Donkashane. No, fucking superstar. Another guy blew all his money. He must have been a fucking cocaine addict or something. Because he got all his shit foreclosed on. Wayne Newton. Yeah, got all his stuff fucking foreclosed on. Took his jet. I know the guy that bought Willie Jelson's fucking Learjet over tax problems. Turned it into a freighter flying canceled checks. PDQ out of Columbus, Ohio. Let's see, who else can we fucking... The Who, I could take them or leave them. And I'm not saying that album sales are everything, but it is an indicator. There is a relationship to your talent level and how well you do commercially. But if you look at The Who compared to everybody else that came out in that era, their fucking album sales ain't shit. Fucking nothing. Roger Daltrey, I mean, I think he's lost it. I think he's got dementia or something. You know, he was actually a narrator on the History Channel for a while and was very good at it. He's a big history buff. Pete Townsend's a fucking weird guy, though. You know, fucking strange looking. I've learned this through music. There are exceptions, like Elton John, but good looks have a lot to do with it, which is why that Susan Boyle didn't do shit. Laith El-Sadi from Ann Arbor didn't do shit. I really like Boogie Long. He's a big fat slob that plays blues that is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But he plays with his mouth open. He looks fucking retarded. He has no charisma, and that motherfucker cannot sell 10 seats in a dive bar. No, they won't, Hank. Uh-uh. You look up Boogie Long. He's a good guy. Actually, I chatted back and forth with him about a week ago. He was on TikTok sucking fucking cocks, trying to get 200 subscribers to YouTube. I like the motherfucker. And he plays this progressive track music, not related to blues. I told the motherfucker, I said, you burn me a couple CDs of this fucking shit, I'll send you 250 right now. I think it's fucking great. I love listening to it. And he said he's not doing anything for money other than blues. It's like, okay, fucker, we'll keep sucking dicks for 200 subscribers on YouTube. I mean, this guy is a fucking shredder, man. You won't see too much of him on YouTube, but look at him on TikTok. Boogie Long. Now, his record company just told him they were going to drop him if he didn't drop that boogie shit. But he's just a big fat slob that plays with his mouth open. Yeah, Tom Jones, that's exactly right. I'm still suspect on that, though, too. They say he used to... Tom Jones didn't die, did he? I don't think he died. He's Welch. He was good friends with Van Morrison. He's Welch, too. No, Tom Jones didn't die. Tom Jones isn't dead. Is he? I don't think so. Goddamn guys are starting false rumors. Yeah, he's still alive. You goddamn rumor starters. Yeah, that's what I thought. They say he's a real prick, Van Morrison. Elton John, I saw him a couple times. Rush, fuck him. Yes, even worse. I like The Fix. They only sold 1.5 million albums. They only sold 1.5 million albums. Hang on, I'm going to get my last dragon's milk. That's my last dragon's milk. Fucking sad to say. You know, the temperature actually went up. 71 degrees, raining like a motherfucker. Got my last dragon's milk. I'm not going to drink anymore. It's just, I don't know whether it's just getting too old or what, but man, 2 beers and I don't feel good in the morning. Fuck that. Rock band, Alice in Chains, and I like Led Zeppelin. Tell you the truth. Oh, Tom Jones. Oh, that's all right. Police. I like the Police. He seems like a pretty cool guy. Let's see who else. But you know, some of these like I like Gilbert O'Sullivan. Tell you the truth. Claire, Alone Again. I like Carole King. She's a fucking weirdo. I like Joni Mitchell. I like Gordon Lightfoot. I like all that pussy music. Metallica, I like them. I've seen them in concert. I like the Stone Temple Pilots. But actually, to go pay to somebody put up all that fucking bullshit? Nah, not really. I mean, let's see, who else? You know, I was at a fair one time in Alabama, and I ran into those Alabama fuckers. Those guys in Alabama. And I was already going bald at the time. And those two motherfuckers, they had the fucking most kick-ass heads of fucking hair. Believe it or not, they were standing in line to get a fucking corn on the cob before they started playing. Foreigner, you know, nobody thought shit of Foreigner when I was growing up. Now, you know, they play that shit in cover bands and stuff like crazy, and I guess I didn't appreciate them like I should have. Grateful Dead, fuck them. Terrible. Absolutely sucks. The worst fucking band ever. You've got to fucking have Down syndrome to like them. Oh my God. That Jerry Garcia. Fucking terrible. What a... God damn, man. That whole fucking band fucking sucks. Marilyn Manson. I like Marilyn Manson. Yeah, he's a smart Jew. He lives down in Boca Raton. I think he's from there. Great guitarist. I like Duran Duran. That motherfucker, you know, that Simon LeBlanc, or whatever his fucking name is, he was a good looking fucker when he was young. But boy, he didn't age very well. He looks kind of weird. No, he just looks strange. He's got a real cheap ass fucking toupee. The motherfucker needs a hair transplant. I was a Bowie fan. Not like insane, but I liked him. Who else? Believe it or not, I saw Eric and Carmen in concert a couple times. But not, there's a big difference. Tears for Fears loved them. Fucking super. Those motherfuckers look 100 years old. I mean, I don't know whether they were ramming each other in the ass all those years or what, but especially the super gay singing one. Man, that motherfucker looked like he's... I mean, he's got a daughter, and that doesn't mean you're not gay, but he looks like an 80-year-old man. And the other guy looks fucking old, too. You mean the Kinks? Take them or leave them. I like Phil Collins. You know, they didn't really sell that many albums either. I mean, they got pretty good money for their songbook. Michael Jackson, I mean, I like some of them. I like the ones that didn't play a lot. But like that Beat It and shit, Billie Jean, I could take it or leave it. I think he was a really good guy, Michael Jackson. I think they tried to railroad that motherfucker on that bullshit. I mean, I think he was eccentric, weird, but, you know, even when they tried to shaft him on that kiddie porn bullshit or fucking molesting kids, that was a bunch of bullshit. That was just a big money grab. I read through all those transcripts on there, too. There wasn't any dick sucking or hand jobs or none of that shit. You know? Yeah, you're right. Get her done. You know, one kid saw his balls one time when he was doing a handstand. Big fucking deal. That's not molestation. I was glad he was acquitted. I like Natalie Merchant. No, he's still alive. He's almost dead, though. Yeah, I don't know too much about them, really. Yeah, Tears for Fears were good. I like PM Dawn. I like PM Dawn. The one guy died of diabetes, kidney failure. I like the Thompson twins, two gay brothers. Who else? Madonna sucks. Bob Seger sucks. I like them. I like them, Jeff. Great. Just a bunch of fucking homos. I like those other fags that the keyboard player for Duran Duran wrote that song. That famous song for him. The fuck was that? I'll never think of it. They were like that kind of band. Kuka Chimanga or some shit. Like The Cure. Like the Flock of Seagulls. Kuka Chimanga or some shit like that. Hey, Sunnyside. What's that? They were a bunch of fucking queers. But they had good music. What was their name? Oh, good for you. Yeah. No, it was like, what was the name of that? It was Hush Hush. Yeah. Kajagoogoo. Thank you. That was a kick-ass fucking song, man. So is Mac Morrison, Return of the Mac. Killer song. I see he just slapped a cop in the face the other day. That was a good song, Isabella. Yeah, it was a killer song. I love that song. You know, I had a bunch of gay friends when I was younger, and I remember going to Gigi's. It was a gay bar on the west side of Detroit, and they had male dancers like at about 1 o'clock, and that one gay guy dancer would play that like 4 times in a row. Yeah, that keyboard player for Duran Duran wrote that song for him. I liked Earth, Wind, and Fire. I like Ruby by Kenny Rogers. That's a sad song. I mean, if I was like super depressed, I could just kill myself listening to Ruby. Oh, that's where I'm from, Flat Rock. Nah, not really. No. Nah, I didn't know too much about it, to be honest with you. I mean, I like Sid Vicious, that crazy motherfucker. You know, I like a little bit of Billy Idol. I'm suspicious. I think these songwriters, these bands lie about writing those songs. Why would Stevie Stevens... I like Blondie. Yeah, I used to jack off thinking about her. No tits, but really cute. Deborah something is her name. Yeah, I like Blondie. I like the Judds, the mom. Yeah, Deborah Harry. I like mom, the judge, not the daughters. The mom looked good. Ends up blowing her head off. God, go figure. And they pushed that Bible bullshit through all those years. And the fat daughter, she got fleeced by a couple gold digger guys. Like that. Yes, Murph. Yes. And then the other one got, yeah, Winona. The other one, the Ashley, she got some kind of, she broke her leg or some shit. And she had some autoimmune disease for a while. I mean, she looked great for years. And then, I don't know what happened to her. Hey, speaking of that, I watched that Slaughterhouse-5 last night because Glenn Gould was playing the piano in it. And they had Valerie Perrine, Perrina. What a good-looking fucking woman, man. Never got married. She's got Alzheimer's now and no teeth. Yeah, what a looker. I actually ordered a book, a biography on her. Because I just thought, how could, like that Connie Katayan, the one that was in Whitesnake, This Is Love? Connie Katayan or Kitten Katayan, whatever her fucking name was. You know, she was Jewish. But I just am kind of curious about women that good looking, hanging out with those kind of people for 40 years, how their life went. It interests me. Yeah, Tawny Katani. Yeah. Super good looking. I mean, she'd have been an absolute 10 with bigger tits. Trump is right about that. Yeah. But that just goes to show, you get older, you're like my age, you're just like reminiscing. But even these rich fuckers and these good looking guys and good looking girls, they didn't have any more long term happiness than we had. They really didn't. If you'd have told Valerie Perrin back then you were going to have dementia, no teeth, she wouldn't have believed you. I think she's 84. She probably hasn't been fucked in 30 years. That's why I want to start my talk show on old rockers. Which one, Max? Which one? No, women, women don't. I used to think that about Deborah Norville. And then I read up on it. And they said that it's genetically impossible for women to have an Adam's apple. Well, there's something fucking down there that looks just like one. Deborah Norville seems like a super cool person. You know who else seems super cool too? Is Carly Simon. That James Taylor was a good looking fucker when he was young. He really was a good looking son of a bitch. It didn't last long though. I loved it. Yeah, I thought it was great, man. I watched it from beginning to end, which is hard for me to do. I thought it was cool. That got banned. A fucking North Dakota school burned it, and then they advertised it on TV. It was a box office flop. The only reason I bought it was because Glenn Gould, who I've been obsessed with for the last month, plays piano in it. Not very much either at the beginning and at the very end. But actually, I remember a couple of those actors. That came out in 1972. I didn't really know too much about Kurt Vonnegut either. I'll tell you another thing I didn't know either. And I just got this confirmed today, but I kind of knew a little bit about him. Once he said that shit, I liked him, Hank. Loved him. Once he said that shit, it rang a bell. But Indiana University has a huge, well-respected, world-renowned music program. I don't know too much about him. That one fruitcake that ran around with the goat got arrested for stalking him in Michigan. And I'd never even heard of him until then. Yeah, hats off to that motherfucker. Good for him, man. But I think YouTube picks people that they want to be successful. And once you got them behind and you're recommending you to everybody, Javier, recommending you to everybody, you're home free no matter what you do. Yeah, good for him. Yeah, good for him. You know who else sold crazy fucking numbers is Justin Bieber. Bieber, whatever his fucking name is. Now, if there was ever a guy that didn't want to go bald, it was him. And boy, he's in real trouble. Yeah, Mr. Beast. Yeah, I didn't even know of him until that incident. Yeah. I never really watched a video, to tell you the truth. I didn't even know who it was. Make some like insane amount of money. Good for him. They'll fuck him someday, though, on one video. Yeah, I think they will. I mean, honestly, I think if you're just fucking around and you want to go on, like, scroll through videos, you're laying in bed, you can't sleep or some shit. No, I tried. I couldn't do it. I tried twice and failed miserably. 1 year lessons, and if you could have handed it to a fucking monkey and it sounded better. Terrible. I just have no musical aptitude. Yeah, it's Glenn Gould. Glenn Gould. I'd love to know how they hooked up like that, because Glenn Gould was a fucking lunatic. That's a good movie. You're not going to be able to watch all that tonight, though, are you? You want to watch a good movie? Watch Florida Project. Yeah, I mean it's interest. It's interesting to me. It's a discipline, you know. It's like being religious kind of. It's like unless you feel miserable most of the time, you're no good at it. And it, and I like the, I, I just want to know more about notes and chord progression and that kind of shit. That's all. I know I'm not gonna be worth a fuck about it. I'll probably be playing fucking chopsticks at my best. But I'm fascinated with, all these people seem so fucking smart, and they play for nothing. Like I looked up the bios on the people that are in the uh, Augusta, Georgia Symphony, and it's fucking unbelievable, man. They're like fucking cleaning houses on the weekend. They got a PhD in music, and they can play all that Beethoven shit, and they're sucking fucking ass to play once a month. And I just kind of admire people that have that dedication and they're not doing it for the money. No, I just looked at keyboards tonight. Actually, I just got done reading a big long fucking book on buying a fucking piano. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be owning one though. Yeah, I just, you gotta. I just want to like, and then I kind of got switching. There's some like AI now that can like write songs and shit, and I want to like make my own songs for my like YouTube videos, like the sunrise and sun shit. I just don't know if like I got enough time to be worth a fuck. Hey Jolie, yeah, I bet you can. I bet you can't. I'll teach you some fucking things. No, that's not true. I just went to a place like it's been there since 1955. Whole family, 4 generations, like perfect ratings. Look them up. Turner Keyboard in Augusta, and they said do not get a real piano. Get an 88 weighted key one. See if you like it or not. Fucking pianos are crazy expensive. If you leave the windows open all the time, like I do, it fucks them up. It's 85% wood. Yeah, you see, Jolie. You're not gonna teach me anything. You're gonna learn. Yeah. I want to get some fucking internet dating women over here and play the piano for them. Oh, do you? Oh, wow. Yeah, good for you. Are you worth a fuck? Can you play worth a fuck? Oh, that'd be fun. I was looking at, let me look here. Let me look up. I got one. It's called, starts with the M. Murphy or something. AI. Yeah, you sing. All right, yeah, we can do it. Let's collaborate. Get out of here, Lucifer. Fucking faggot. Oh, cool. Yeah, I tried playing. I couldn't play worth a fuck. But I also had like bad instructors. A heroin addict. All the motherfucker ate was like barbecued beans. He'd buy them by the case. And I didn't really put two and two together till I blew about 6 months with him. And some other fucking fag. I got ripped off of my things. Yeah, that'd be cool, Jolie. Yeah, let's do a duet. Fuck yeah. I'm up for it. Yeah, do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I got this barbecuing down. Yeah, I want to learn like chords, progressions, all this kind of shit. I mean, not like insane. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah. We'll kick you out of here, HR. Yeah, I'll show you some fucking chords. Do you know what note gagging is, Jolie? You know what key gagging is in? I've been thinking about coming up with like an X-rated uh, dating app, man. I mean, just cut this. You guys know what my personality's like. Yeah, do it. Yeah, sounds good. I just want to like just get to the nitty gritty and all this fucking horse shit in these dating sites. Cut the bullshit. These fucking old. I got a couple of women I've been like a little bit interested in. One works at a bookstore. She has an 18-inch waist. She looks like olive oil. Yeah, no, that's a good name for it. And she's real uh real super like I think I could manipulate the fucking hell out of her. Still lives with her parents. I think she's 25. She weighs 87, 18-inch waist. I mean, she's just kind of a plain Jane. But she's really nice, well read, really into poetry. I was telling her about I went to Savannah, and I was right on the water. And she said, "You ought to take me sometime." Yeah, fucking don't, no problem. I'll fucking be glad to take you over there. I had such a great time that night. Competitive, yeah, I'm competitive. I'm less competitive as I got older, though. I just want to like spell it all out. No fucking errors, no judgment, none of that fucking shit. I really think you'd enjoy yourself out here. You know how you get like a certain age and like life just gets so fucking boring. It's like, oh my God. Like I see these fucking people, man. I just get so bored. I'm not fucking doing anything anymore that I'm not really into. All right, well, we'll do it. Yeah, I'd like to do it. I think you'll be quite impressed with my voice. Well, I just gave 3 Beethoven CDs to Marty's daughter who had a baby. I bought her a CD player too, a cheap CD player. Because there's something, as it turns out, it's resonance, it's frequency that does something with like a brain, a baby's brain. It's not going to be what I'm going to do to your brain, though, Jolie. It's going to be totally different. Hey, what do you guys think of this? Just throwing this shit out there. Oh, that is so good. Oh, what is that? I don't even know what that is, Jolie. Does that involve gagging? What is that? You'd have a good time if you were out here. Fuck, you wouldn't. Bet you would. You'd want to come back. It's not going to be that boring bullshit you're out there doing now with these fucking losers. Just going out to some boring ass fucking dinner and listen to their stupid asses talk about their exes and fuck you. No, yeah, I think you would. Yeah, you would. Hey, Mokus, how you doing? Yeah, just something new. Hey, what do you think of this? I can ask Jeff because he's happily married. I mean, he's one of the anomalies. Just met the love of his life and, doesn't know what he'd do without her, all that shit. I'm assuming she feels the same way. But anyway, Jeff, what do you think of this? I want to ask people that have nothing to lose. I was thought like on this dating site, if you just started out like a dating site and It was like a Simon Says. Like, just as an example, I'm just throwing this out there as an example. Like, I tell Jolie, it's like we agree to go out on a date, and it's just like Simon Says. And on our first date, she has to do for 30 minutes what I tell her to do or ask her to do. You got to be careful. You really get their bristles up with this if you demand it. And I got to do for 30 minutes what she tells me to do. You know, rather than just sitting there, these bullshit fucking conversations, fucking shotgun to your head. You know, people are so rude. They want to talk about their exes. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You don't have any kids, do you, Jolie? God, I hate hearing about that, too. I don't give a fuck about their kids. God, it's so boring. I want to introduce you to my kids. No fucking way. Oh, good for you. Oh, I like that. Oh, 23. You're not going to, like, fucking talk about them all the fucking time, are you? I've noticed this, too. Now, Jeff can't speak to this too much because they never had kids. But it's soup to nuts on childbirth with regard to a woman's body. Some of them you can't even tell if they had him young. But some of them it looks like they swallowed a fucking grenade. Nah, I'm not really into it, to be honest with you. I mean, totally honest. I'm sure they're just going to find me dead in bed with a halfway through a homemade porn movie, which I'm fine with. I don't think I'm missing out on anything. I don't want more. I want less. Less is a step down for me. Really. I mean, more is a step down. It's not more to me. I just want to sit out here, read these books, lay on my couch, look at my ridgeline. Got my gas cans in case somebody runs out of gas. That's my 1,100 CDs I bought. Just lay down in bed. I got a 24-hour recorder in the back. Yeah, I think I mean, I really try to tell things like they are, and I don't try to do things like for the benefit of other thing other than telling the truth. It is honest, but there's no agenda. I think it's got to be some kind of mental illness, or there'd be more people than me. You know, I talk a lot of shit. Like I'm kind of like aggressive, except when it comes to animals or like the underdog. And I think my what you perceive as honesty is just like aggressiveness. Here it is, but it's perceived as honesty. It's different. Yeah, I like simpler is better too. Yeah. Yeah, like Jeff, I could never live his life. He could never live mine. You know, I mean, I could maybe, it's just fucking tough. 4 years, on you lucky girl. Congratulations on rock bottom. Yeah, I've thought about, I want to get out and I do want to get out and do some interviews, but not like the old days. That ship is, oh yeah, Maddie's a sweetheart, man. I will stick with Maddie till the day she dies. Maddie is a sweet person. Gerald's a good guy too. I mean, it's just, you know what the deal is there. I mean, it's the fucking way it is. Yeah, I do too. She's a really kind, good person. I mean, but I'll tell you this, and that is that there's a part of my personality, and I thank Johnny Wad for this, his spirit, Linda Lovelace, God bless her. Because I don't know what makes me this way, but there's a point with me that when, like with Maddie, I can distance myself from stuff. I don't let that shit bother me. I mean, I would do anything to help Maddie. I've tried to. And if they called me tomorrow, I would try to help them out. They're about the only ones. But it doesn't bother me that she doesn't get better, which has nothing to do with, like, helping her if I want her to. All the rest of them, I don't want anything to do. They call me, I don't answer it, or I block them or some shit like that. But Maddie, there's just just basically is her personality is just, I wouldn't even say it's sad anymore. Too much water's over the dam. It's just like, God damn, man. She's a textbook example of you can't change people. Yeah, she really is. You know, just in this culture where looks matter and they get you things, and as a person, you can't get away from watching her decline because you know what's coming. And as a person in this world, you know what she looked like would have paved the way for a better future. And her options are basically gone. And that sucks because we all saw it coming. And it's not going to get better, it's going to get worse. And she never said this, but I'm pretty sure that Maddie's at the 50-yard line. Like Becky, she's going to go out swinging. And either it's a good high and no more soccer mom, or it's tits up from a bad dose of bad dope. Yeah, she's a kind-hearted person. You see how she deals with these people that just talk so bad to her? She still doesn't even snap on them. Oh, Sherry? Yeah, she's doing well. She married some guy and is doing well. I mean, I didn't have anything to do with any of that. I had nothing to do with anybody that got better. Sherry was one, and a couple other ones got better. There's about a third of them are dead. About a third of them are dead, which fucking sucks. But like I've had problems with depression. I can get down just dwelling on shit, but that's not one of them. And I cut myself off in that fucking shit some kind of way, and I don't know why. It's like I'm on autopilot. Like it sucks. Like Raven, if I got myself, I could really get like in a rubber room if I allowed myself to think about this a lot. And those other girls, and I don't. I cut it right the fuck off because I think it's serious enough in my mind to where I could really get fucking like insanely down over this damn shit, and I, I don't let that happen for some reason, and it's almost like involuntary. Like I think I'd like kill myself out of depression. I get so down, and that doesn't happen. I just cut it the fuck off. Oh, probably. She's a fucking cunt and a half. Not really. Bitch. No, I don't, because I tried. First of all, there's not any visible prostitutes down here. And I learned that, like, I'm not going to do anything. Nobody got any better. It's just, like, it gets to a point where you know this, and I didn't know that then. It's like, why do these things, man? It's fucking. And I tried the homeless, but honestly, I give the homeless money, buy them pizzas and shit when I see them, and give them $10 or whatever, but I don't interview them, because honestly, I just find it super fucking boring. Yeah, I just find it super fucking boring. Yeah, Sharon's a fucking cunt. And that's unrelated to being a drug addict. She's just an evil, shitty fucking person. That just like, Maddie and Gerald were kind to her. And she threw him under the bus and talked shit about him. And Maddie's looks. I mean, she's a real fucker. I wish nothing but bad for that bitch. I mean, I try to pull for the underdog and do the right thing and help him, but also like people that I know that are real shitbags, like Kelly or Nitty or Sharon. I hope they fucking die slow, painful deaths that like last for 10 years. I hate those motherfuckers. I'm not going to say that I wish the best for them. That'd be a lie. I hope they die painful, miserable deaths. They're fuckers that deserve it. Yeah, she was that blonde. I mean, the only thing about Sharon that gives me one little bit of sympathy is that skinny, fucking wobbly tooth fucking con artist bitch actually thought she was good looking. And to me, that's sad. I mean, she just looked like a fucking 50-year-old, worn out fucking druggie. And she thought she was cute. And to me, that part is sad, believe it or not. That you could be so fucking clueless. She thought she was hot. Nah, he's a fucking scumbag. You know, he was always going over in Maddie and Gerald's and looking through their shit. He's a fucking douchebag, man. Nah, I hate that motherfucker too. You know, 55 years old and fucking pants hanging down around his balls, acting like a rapper. I mean, give me a fucking break. He's super fucking stupid. I don't think any of them really wanted to be with me. I mean, they might have talked that shit if it was, going to rob me or some kind of something. Nah, he's just a shitty person. I mean, it's got nothing to do with being black and dumb. It's just, they're so clueless. I mean, you're 55 years old and you're still trying to act like thug rapper, relevant, cool black guy. Nah, I don't think any of them really like me like that. Yeah, Sharon you could tell she was probably cute at one time, but she's an evil fucking bitch. Yeah, fuck Sharon. And here you got Raven, sweetheart, just abused, sexually abused. A lot of those girls were nice. Sweet Pea. I mean, yeah, they're nice people. I mean, that's just one facet, of a person's life, like drug addiction, It's just, but they got a lot of good qualities. Yeah, Ebony, I liked Ebony too. Her mother called me up a couple times. For a while it was looking good with Ebony. Her mom was a nurse, really nice lady. And, who knows what happened to Ebony. Last time I saw her, she was trying to hide that she was pregnant. They get fucked up and they're fucking Johns without rubbers. God damn, man. It's such a shitty life because a person like Ebony knows how fucked up it is and they still keep on doing it. So, for you to live within the confines of that body and not be able to quit, it's just like fucking living hell. Yeah, I really liked Ebony. Very witty, great conversationalist. I like Becky too. She's still alive. I mean, she ought to be in the medical scientific hall of fame. How a body can take that is just fucking bizarre. Sleeping outside, no nutrition, no fucking health care, fucking sawing off ankle bracelets. No, Tupel's super scumbag. She's the kind that'd have you fucking murdered in your sleep for $20. It's a good thing you didn't. Now, Maddie would be cool. Becky'd be cool. Raven would have been cool. But not a lot of those other motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, that drug takes first place over anything. You get them dope sick for a couple of days, and they'll set your ass up. Like Renee, her mother called me and talked me into taking all her videos down, which I think's bullshit. But I left it up to people that are on the channel, and it's like, what would they do? And they voted by a small margin, take them down, so I fucking took them down. But I don't agree with it. I should have left them up. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with reality? The mom sold it to me like she didn't want Renee's children to see those videos of Ruin. Why the fuck not, man? I mean, I'm not a guy that believes in this shit. If your mom was a heroin addict and out on the road and doing this shit, you should know about it and deal with that. Let's not pretend it never happened. That's just how I am. But I didn't leave it up to me because, as I've said a million times, a fucking channel isn't shit with nobody watching. And it's not, I'm just like a small part of this. So I left it up to other people. I'm glad that I did, because otherwise I'd have left them up. You know, you think if a documentary is done or a newscast is done and you don't like what it was about, they're going to take it down? Fuck no. So why should I take it down? Yeah, I really like Raven. Yeah, super cute. Just a freak body. Super, like, great body. Beautiful. Great personality. And fucking dope, man. I'm telling you, it's the worst life in the world is to be a drug addicted, heroin addict prostitute. Out sucking dicks for $10. Fucking without rubbers. You know, Allie, who was like June Lockhart housewife 20 years earlier, she'd go out, she was HIV positive. She'd let guys fuck her in the ass for $25 without a rubber. And it was just like a, you know, a super attractive housewife living a great life 20 years earlier. I'm telling you, man, that shit can get anybody in other ways too. Not just drug addicted prostitution, but crazy shit. You never know how life can, like, bust your ass. Yeah, super cute. Yeah, really cute. Great personality, sweetheart. You know, like, got in a car accident, lost a tooth. A lot of those strip clubs, they don't want you, like, dancing with no teeth or missing teeth. And then, you know, she'd already developed a heroin addiction. Well, you know, you get cut off from stripping. And what's next, you know? Really, I don't have that big a problem with that shit, to tell you the truth. You know, these fuckers that go on these channels and fuck with me and try to get my channel canceled and make up shit. I tell all these women that criticize Maddie and Becky and all of them, Tassie, all you women that talk shit about these girls and fuck with me, you've been sucking cocks for free your whole fucking life. And you didn't find anything wrong with that. So don't be talking shit to Maddie about doing it for $10. It was $10 more than you ever made. So fuck you. Yeah, I don't really think it was cool to me. Really, if it had been up to me, I wouldn't have done it. I thought it was fucking bullshit. But they were Polacks. The mom was a Catholic. And like I said, actually, I didn't do it for quite a while. But I ran it by Marty. He's a fucking Christian. And then I thought, well, I'm going to leave it up to the people that watch this channel. And I did. And like, it was like 60% said take them down. And 40% said leave them up. So I took them down. I mean, no big fucking deal, but that's what happened. Fucking nuts, man. I'll tell you, that was one of the best times of my life down there doing that. It was so fun. But now I know too much. I know they're not going to get better. I know that a bunch of them are going to die. I know that, you know, giving them shit didn't really mean anything, so I don't do it anymore. Fuck it. For what? Just stupid YouTube views? It's not worth it. And really, the truth of it is YouTube is the one that, you know, popularized that bullshit, not me. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. You know, I was legitimately interested and curious about it. I want to know about that stuff. How you got down there, why you can't leave, what it costs, what are you charging for sex. Interested me. It was so damn fun going down there. We're just talking about different things, Mama. Oh, God. There's so many stupid people that get on here. Unfucking believable. I used to hear from Raven. I did talk to her mother and her sisters. I used to hear from one sister, but I haven't heard from her in quite a while. Yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing? Which is fine, you know, it's just like, you know, it's not like you're going to like have these lifelong friendships. You know, they just stumbled across Raven's video, who'd been missing for years accidentally. And then they got a hold of me. And then there was that one other girl. I gave her a letter one time, and she left the next day, never came back. There are a few examples like that, you know. I don't know what was in that letter, because I told the sister-in-law, I'm not reading this thing. You send it, and I'll put it in an envelope, and I'll deliver it. And it's like, that's what happened. And she left the next day. Oh, good. You having fun? Yeah, it's fun. I do that too. Just scroll around. So good for her. What was her fucking name? They always use fake names. Kind of a cute girl. But she got out of that shit and went back home. I found that in fucking around with doing that back then, like want to give you a disproportionate amount of credit. I was just like innocently down there. I wasn't like trying to build up a YouTube channel or any of that. And they want to like give you more credit than you do. Like I just delivered a letter and that got her out of prostitution. Like I'm some big fucking hero. I never really thought that. I was just glad that it happened. And I didn't write the letter. The relative did. I mean, big fucking deal. I delivered a letter. I'm glad. I wish it would have happened more often, but that's not life. There's more bad, sad stories than good ones, but that's to be expected. It's no smiley faces. Where do you live, Mama? Where you living? Hey, Jolie, get a look at these 15-foot ceilings. You like them? Oh, Canada. What town? What town? Love Canada. Sorry for the tariffs. I love Canada. Oh, yeah. I drove there one time from Chicago, long weekend, Dartmouth. I'm in Crawfordville, Georgia. Love Nova Scotia. You know who Anne Murray is? You ever go to the Bay of Fundy? Bay of Fundy, eat the Digby scallops? Oh, good for you, Isabella. Did I ever cross paths with you at all? Did you ever eat the Digby scallops? Yeah, good. Did you ever take one of those boat rides when that tide comes in? Oh, okay, Isabel. Isabel, are you from Detroit or around Detroit? Around the area? I can hear some kind of birds like making a fuss. I'll bet some raccoon or something's fucking with them. Oh, okay. Like a suburb of the city itself. Marty had a real expensive pair of night vision goggles, or like 20 grand, good ones. And they're his brothers actually. The brother's a real super successful guy too. Like he's got all the toys. And he used them last night. He said he could not believe all the shit he saw with them. That there were like 15 deer. We feed the deer around here, and there were 15 deer sitting on the ground just chewing food. Yeah, it's my home, yep. And he said there were raccoons in the trees, possums eating the bird feed, all in the pitch dark. Yeah, I just built this home about a year ago. I got a big porch. I lay out on this couch and read all the time. Oh, Detroit firefighters. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, I know. I'm well aware of that. Hear that, animal? No, I know. I'm very lucky. It's true. No noise out here at all, ever. Uh, no sirens, no neighbors, no nothing. But, I don't know if I could have, like, I got the internet, that's why. I mean, if I didn't have the internet, yeah, I'm not so sure this would be that great. But, I got the best of both worlds. Yeah, send it to me. Yeah, no, send it to my email. Tom Tom Reed Reed 1956 at gmail.com. Tom Tom Reed 1956 at gmail.com. I don't know what animal is making that noise or bird. No, I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you, Fortnite. I don't know what it is, really. I don't. Don't play it. Hey, Murph, you got a full moon coffee shop there in Aiken? Because they have one in Augusta. The girl was telling me they got another location. Oh, that's cool. I don't play it. Do you ever get over to the States, Mama? Oh, Clemson, no kidding. Yeah. You know, I get up close by there, but I never really go there. I went up to Greenville. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't blame you. Canada's better in a lot of ways. I love Canada. Oh, are you really? That's a great town. That's a super nice town. I went over there about 2 months ago. Nice downtown. You got a good Second and Charles bookstore there too. Like a bigger inventory than most places. Good for you. A lot of celebrities live there, Isabella. It's a good place. Okay, Murph. That sounds good. No, I'm in Georgia, Crawfordville, Georgia. That's a bird, some kind of bird. Nah, I was only there once. Oh yeah, I've been everywhere lots of times, all over Alaska, all over Mexico. I went everywhere I wanted to go, all over the United States, Hawaii, every state, like millions of times. I don't really have any interest in going anywhere else, to tell you the truth. All over Canada too, to tell you the truth. Only place I haven't been in Canada that I want to go is up Bay of Fundy. Not Bay of Fundy, Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay. Just never seem to get up there. It's like I got. Yeah, good night, Murph. I'm doing other things during the summer, which is when you would go up there, but I'd like to go up there, Thunder Bay. I love Nova Scotia. Oh, good for you. Do you work, Mama? Do you work? Oh, yeah, no. No, I'll tell you what I was doing there. I left here actually to go out to Holbrook, Arizona to look at a collection of petrified wood. It's a big petrified wood area. And that's what I was cutting through. I cut down through New Mexico on the way home. Yeah, that's what happened. Yep. That's what I was doing out there, coming back to Georgia. Took a different route. No, that's a beautiful city. Are you working out there, Isabella? You doing some kind of work? You going to school or something? Yeah, it's a nice town. That's a good place to live. People ask me, good cities, Columbus, Georgia, Greenville. Yeah, no, they're nice. Yeah, good places. How'd you get lucky enough to know about that place? Yeah, I like that. I like that New Mexico. Beautiful. Oh, okay, good for you. Oh, cool. Oh, good for you. Oh, a mortician. Oh, cool. Oh, that's neat. Now, isn't your business kind of getting hurt because of cremations, because of the cost of embalming? Have you noticed that? Where'd you go? Wayne State? Gonna rain like this all night. We should be getting some like thunder, lightning storms. I hope. You know, if like these aren't supposed to come through till late, and usually I'll stay up for them, even if it's not till 4 in the morning. I lay on this couch with a blanket, and it just the lightning and thunder wakes me up, and I start recording it. Yeah, it's beautiful down there, Greenville. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's a good idea. You got to go down to Hilton Head. I go there a lot. Actually, I'm going to Hilton Head Tuesday. Oh, you can always visit, Mama. You're welcome to visit. I got a spare bedroom. Just only thing I ask is uh, I don't have to be a tour guide. I tell people all the time, anybody's welcome to visit. Come and go as you want. Oh, is it that much now? Wow. God. I don't give a fuck what they do with me. Honestly, if I had my druthers, I wish they'd feed me to the vultures. Not that I'm some recycle energy back to Earth, any of that fucking shit. But I think it's just as you know, cremation's a bad carbon footprint. 2,800 degrees to incinerate bone, which is like huge carbon. And I think it's stupid to like take up property and just stick a dead body in a vault and put a stone on top of it. It's so stupid. Oh, that's interesting, Jeanette. Well, that kind of blows a hole in the Adam and Eve story. I mean, you'd have to be fucking nuts to believe that story. Yeah, I bet you do. I mean, you're out of business if everybody gets cremated. Better believe it. You're damn right. Jolie is gonna. Maybe I'll have you be my mortician when I die. Because if Jolie comes out here, I want you to. To give you another $5,000 to take that smile off my face. Yeah, raining. Yeah, it's gonna rain all night. Big carbon footprint. 2,800 degrees to incinerate bone. I don't really hate it. I don't give a fuck what they do with me. I hope they just throw me to animals. Well, what's the point then, Kydron? Yeah, it's because of cost, though, I think. What's the cost? Yeah, I don't really hate it. I just don't think it's a good idea. And I'm not some big fucking, environmentalist either. It just doesn't make sense, man. You got to pay extra to get your real ash. Who gives a fuck? If I got somebody cremated, I don't give a fuck who's. It's symbolic. It's like baptism. I don't give a fuck whose ashes are in the urn. Oh, I got one too. Oh, good for you. Like these people that get buried next to their relatives. I mean, goddamn, get a life. That'd be like throwing two fucking empty soup cans in the garbage. I don't give a fuck. Yes, yeah, you're right about that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, you're right. It's true. I'd donate to GoFundMe to some of these fucking young people that just you can't make enough money anymore to go have fun. I mean, I took some monster hitchhiking trips when I was 18, 19, down to Mexico, out west. It's great experiences. Now you can't do any of that fucking shit. You don't even see hitchhikers. And I got, like I say, I caught the last good generation. Yeah, you're right about that, though, Isabella. But if some young person just put a GoFundMe up and said, "Hey, look, I can't make enough money to meet ends meet. I want to just go hitchhike all over for a year," I'd donate to that fucker. Just go out and enjoy the world. Hey, Karen, how you doing? Yeah, it really is. Fucking crazy, man. I got Mark Kropka a full set of every Led Zeppelin recording. I'm sending it to him tomorrow. I got him another one too. Another one of studio fucking conversations in between songs. Like my dad used to say, he gave me examples of people that were really into stuff. He said, no matter what it was, he said, like, they'd rather, cut grass than fuck. That was always his way of putting an exclamation point on how much people were into things. And like Mark is like that. He'd rather listen to like rock music than fuck. So that's why I got it for him. It's really high on his priority list. He really gets into this fucking shit. Does that make sense to you, Isabella? You think that's a good way of putting things when somebody is really, it's a high precedent? That's a good way of spelling it, really ramming it home without a lot of needless explanation. Now it's getting windy. Can you see that rain pouring down, kind of? Yeah, life insurance. Fuck life insurance. Not me. No kids, no wife. Yeah, thank you, Mama. Yeah, it's a good point. Oh, thank you. See that rain coming down? I think there's something, I don't want to say therapeutic. Therapeutic is like different than soothing. Like if you're just sitting here brain dead, it's soothing. You just hear the drops and it's random and all this shit. Therapeutic is like a effort, a game plan, a change. You happy being single? How old are you, Karen? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah. Helps you breathe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. You're 8 years old? I'm 69. What a great number, huh? Oh, 58. Oh, okay. Yeah, shit, yeah. Yeah, I'm 69. Can't believe it. Stephanie asks me that time from time. Sometimes I wonder if she's getting Alzheimer's. Because when I say I'm 69, she starts laughing. You're happy being single? Yeah, but yeah, Karen, I'll bet you there's 1% of you. I bet you there's 1% of you if the right situation came around, which of course is terrible odds. You'd be up for it. Mama, how old are you if you don't mind me asking? Isabella, how old are you if you don't mind me asking? This is total, yeah, I know, but you're so much smarter now, Karen. Maybe you had a false expectation. You were trying to put all your eggs in one basket. Just get your happiness from different things. Oh, you think it's a great age? Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking kind of happy to believe it or not. Believe it or not. You know, part of it is I know I'll be dead. You're 56? Wow. Good for you. No, are you married, Isabella? I just want to get my home before I let myself. Yeah. How old are you, Mama? Did you say how old you were? I didn't see if you did. You look like you're. If I was guessing, if that's your picture really, I'd say you're like 35. Yeah, getting involved is fucking pain in the ass, man. It really is. 50. Oh, good for you. Yeah. Oh, good. Well, you'll get it. Good luck to you. You look 35. That helps. That's another iron in the fire. Believe me. Good for you. That'll get you a better quality guy. It's no shit. You know, here's the thing. I think like Isabella and Karen. You know, you get so much smarter. You know, when you're younger, particularly women like your guys' age, you know, your hormones are high and it influences your behavior. Your life and your decision making is based on emotion. And then you get older, you get smarter, and that shit dies out, and all of a sudden, this shit's not that great. That all that stuff you thought was love and this pursuit was really estrogen, manipulating the way you thought. Don't feel bad about it. Oh yeah, I'd hang out with you, Isabella. No strings attached. I'm straight up motherfucker. What part do you disagree with, Mama? Which part? You can disagree. I mean, this is the whole idea of a discussion. You know, different people think different ways. I just lay it all out in the line. Because, you know, I think I do that because there's nothing really out there for me. I'm not self-sabotaging any future. I'm like this way, and there's a reason for it, and there's nothing out there to, like, derail it. It's all spelled out. What part are you disagreeing with, Mama? Yeah, tonight's going to be a great night. See, when it stays like a little bit warm out here, I will probably sleep out here all night. No noise, just this rain. Oh, good for you. So you say it's a blessing. Are you saying that with regard to a religious context? Is this, monotheism thought? Or is this like spiritual? like wind chimes and meditation, that kind of stuff. You got a good positive attitude. Oh, really? Yeah, it's easy to think that, but if you look on, you follow weather, it's probably different rain because it's not that big of a system. Oh, positive energy, good for you. Yeah, it's fucking expensive. Yeah, it's expensive. I've been so fucking lucky, it's unbelievable. I mean, not really that smart, but I've had a couple good hits where I got money. I don't want to say I didn't deserve it, but I lined myself up pretty good, but been able to buy this fucking shit. I mean, I can give you like examples until you couldn't take it anymore. People that just didn't get as lucky as me. There's a lot of it, man. I truly believe in it. Oh, it's the same? Oh, okay, good. Well, you're always welcome to visit, Isabella. You could even stay here when I go out of town. I tell people that all the time, man. You guys want to come down here and just fucking live here while I'm not home? Have at it. You won't see anybody the whole time. Super safe. I mean, I want people to experience my good fortune. And if you're not as lucky as me, I want you to be able to like do this shit without fucking like paying up the ass. Oh, okay. It's a beautiful warm rain. That's all I can say. You could do it, Isabel. You could come down. No strings attached. No weirdness. You're one of those, huh? Yeah, you could do it. Sure could. You feel totally comfortable. I know a cute girl. Actually, I lent her the money to buy the place, a donut shop. Good-looking Polak. And there'd be guys that would call up once a week and talk to her about her feet. That's before caller ID and any of that shit. Fetishes. No, I never had your number, you fucking weirdo. I'm gonna stick my foot up your ass. See how you like that? Probably would like it. Oh, her number. I don't know. She freaked out. Yeah, she freaked out. So get this thing, my marriage is going south. She's blowing me like almost every day. And this went on for years. Even after I moved to Chicago, I go up there, she'd blow me. She even talked her sister into blowing me once with her. And these girls were cute, man. And then one day I'm talking to her on the phone, and I was friends with her parents. And I had a couple threesomes with her with my wife. And we're talking, and she said, I just wanted to let you know that I told my dad about what we did. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, I told my dad. It's like, why? It's like, well, I just thought it was the right thing to do. Anyway, it was all downhill after that. She went like totally nuts for a couple years. Ended up marrying an old guy that was a pharmaceutical rep, and I know she doesn't have anything to do with the sister or the parents anymore. She just went nuts, and that was about 18 years ago. I haven't talked to her since. Nah, soft white underbelly. I know who you're talking about now. Not really. I think he was doing it before me. Mark. Yeah, he talked some shit about me one time. I mean, he runs a totally different thing. You got to frost your hair, lift some weights, and wear a T-shirt 2 sizes too small. That's soft white underbelly. Yeah, no, I'm not that insecure. I mean, I think I don't think he ever interviewed prostitutes. I mean, he might have. I don't know. I never watch it. Half acre. That's okay. Those though. I mean, really. I mean, that's probably all you need. You know what I mean? You don't really need this much acreage, other than it guarantees you that you're not going to have a factory built next year or a bunch of fucking heavy metal guys. What time is it? You know, it used to show the time on this thing, but it doesn't anymore. Anybody know what time it is? Oh, that's not bad. 12:15. I would have thought it was later than that. Jeff, do you have to work tomorrow? Oh yeah, yeah, right. You're 1:15. Oh, okay, good. What concert now are you going to see? Oh, cool. Yeah, it'll be cool. He's got killer guitar players. At least he used to. Is your wife into that stuff too? Now, how far a drive is that for you? Oh, good for you. Yeah, you have a good time. Beautiful people. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, good. Yeah, have fun. Good. One dog, but my buddy has it most of the time. No, Honda Ridgeline. You know, I just bought a 1964 Chevrolet Bel Air. 38,000 original miles. Mixed. Shih Tzu. Crawfordville, Georgia. Tired. Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I got a lot of good relationships with animals here. Feral cat, vultures, possum, songbirds, deer. Well, you guys, I think I'm gonna go to bed. So I appreciate you coming on. Thank you. Isabella, good to see you. Mama, thank you. Good luck in your pursuits. Toto, you party on. Jeff, hope you have a good time tomorrow night. Patrick, you party. You guys rock on. I don't know what happened to Jolene. I think she just passes out. Cheap beer. Yeah, thank you. It's my last dragon's milk. I guess I just can't take it anymore. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Anybody I missed? I hope this rain comes through. Yeah, nice meeting you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Same to you. Check out my 20-hour Mother Nature audio upload I put up there. It's all natural. Yep, was fun. Thank you, Isabella. All right, take care, guys. Goodbye, Rob.